Happy Friday, all my fellow brothers and sisters in doll. It's me, your buddy Donnie again, with another doll review, and as always, telling it like a TI is. Yes, happy Friday. I'm very fond of Fridays because, well, let me get a little personal here. When I was a little boy, my parents and I, of course, we lived together, but Fridays was a very special day because Fridays, my maternal grandma, my Mama Luz, would call me, okay, and ask me about my week. And she would call me in the afternoon because not only to ask me how was my week, but also because usually Friday nights is that my maternal grandparents, my Maluz and Papa Enrique, would come home and and spend the weekend or at least the night with us on Friday nights. So Friday nights, she would call me and she would say, "You know what today is?" And I'm like, "Yes, it's our Friday. Yes, Friday is our day. Nuestro día viernes." Of course, we have these conversations in Spanish because I'm Peruvian, and this happened back in the early '80s when I was a little boy growing up in South America. Anyways, so she would call me every Friday afternoon, and then we would see each other a little bit later. Okay, and also tell us, hey, we're coming, we're on our way, and it was a routine for Fridays. So Fridays is the day of the week where I think of my Mama Luz the most. I think of her the most on Fridays. She passed away over 20 years ago on December the 13th of 2001. I'll never forget her. She'll always be in my heart. But anyways, now, on to dollies. What Barbies and Kens, for that matter, mean to me. This little gentleman, okay, again, he is one of the newer fashionista dollies who does not bear a proper name, not even Ken, just Barbie, Yeah, they're all Barbies, but come on, at least the boy, you could have put Ken. Ken. But anyhow, I've already griped about that in another video. This little gentleman, okay, is very handsome. Okay, I love his little face. He's a cutie patootie. This artwork, I mean, come on. This artwork is so gorgeous. It really sells the doll. Really sells the doll. Anyways, since this little gentleman does not have a proper name, okay, I'm gonna christen him Peter. I like Peter. I like Peter for his name. He looks like a Peter to me. Mr. Peter, of course, by no fault of his own, happens to be, wearing a puny body. I would almost say anorexic little body. Somebody give this dude a sandwich. I mean, he is scrawny, okay? And his head happens to be, a wee bit bigger than. I don't want to say that it should. I mean, it's not a gigantic encephalitis type of head or deformed. No, but well, he doesn't quite look like a grown man. He looks more like a 12-year-old boy. And I don't believe a 12-year-old boy, is the age he's supposed to portray. I believe he's supposed to be a young man in his early 20s. Anyways, I like his face. He's very handsome. Although he does not show teeth in his smile, okay, he does have a bit of a smirk. And I like that because, smirk is a smile about to happen, okay? Pardon my baby brother. He's a little happy and rowdy right now. And anyway, so I like that. I love the expression in his face. Okay. I love his lavender hair. Okay. Yes. Fantasy hair colors. I'm a sucker for. I love fantasy hair colors. Okay. Especially because I grew up in a time when fantasy hair colors had a huge stigma attached to them. It was pretty much taboo, for anyone to wear their hair, in lavender, blue, green. They were thought of as insane or clowny, and especially boys. Woo! No, no. But it's a new day. It's 2022. The stigma is pretty much gone from mainstream culture, I would say. And fantasy hair colors have become chic. Okay? They're quite stylish. Okay? Now, granted, not every single doll I own has fantasy hair colors. Yeah, I love human shades too. But I just want to, make a point of how fantasy hair colors have gone mainstream. Anyways, Mr. Peter here, I can tell that his hair. I'm not gonna remove it, but I can tell that it's a separate piece from his head. Okay, this hair it comes off. Again, I'm not gonna try to remove it, but I can tell it's a two piece. It's a two piece. This hair is not painted on. Obviously, this hair is a cap. Okay, that is glued on or screwed on or somehow. And this hair is not going to peel or chip off because obviously it was born lavender. They made the hair like this. His outfit is okay. The different color shirt, split down the middle of different fabrics of similar patterns. I'm sorry, similar prints, but different colors, and the jean sleeves really take me back to the 90s. I really like this shirt. I like it. His black jeans, his black faux jeans, they're kind of, material. They kind of feel like actual jeans, but of course, of a thinner grain, a much thinner type of fabric. For doll scale, it makes sense. Now, his shoes, ugh. I don't like these shoes. I really don't. I mean, they're okay. They're not. I don't know. I can live with them, but it's like, whatever. The shoes they're okay. I mean, it's the shape of it that doesn't really put any toot my horn. As far as his body is concerned, well, again, he has these tired, stretched out rigor mortis type of arms, that looks like Brother Man's been carrying some heavy luggage, which I don't appreciate. And again, the rest of his body, well, again, he's quite puny and scrawny, Again, I'm not body shaming anybody, okay, who happens to have this similar build. I'm not saying that. It's just that, well, for me, Barbie and Ken have always been, fantasy people, where this is the Ken that I grew up with, okay, with a build much more desirable. And I say desirable in the best sense of the word, okay. See, this Ken has a larger chest, okay. He's quite more manly, okay. He has this nice, proportionate, thighs. He's handsome. He's very, very handsome. Not only handsome in the face, but his body is a good build. It's a good build. While this new body that's been around for a couple of years, well, Brother Man just looks malnourished. He really does. He really looks malnourished. And his legs do not bend. Of course, why would they? I mean, at $8, this doll, why would his legs bend? But so comparing, again, apples to apples, these are fresh, juicy apple, and this would be more like apple sauce or apple drink. Not even apple juice, but apple drink. Ideally, I would love to rebody this little gentleman, with this type of body. But I can't. Why? Because the neck joint, okay, is built in such a way that I couldn't fit this head onto this type of body. Okay, this is Glitter Beach Ken from the 90s. Okay, and as you can see, his head only turns all the way around. Okay, because in the 90s this was a standard beach body for Ken of any ethnicity, and through the 90s and of course all the 80s, and 70s. So while I cannot rebody Peter over her, I'm just gonna love him for how he is. Okay, I like him very, very much. Okay, I do have a pet peeve. Now, I bought this online, for $7, free shipping. Again, you get what you pay for, sort of. But I noticed that his eyes are like wonky. Not cross-eyed, not cockeyed, but it's like his right, no, his left eye is printed lower, than the right one, than his right eye. Okay. Again, it's not a very desirable trait, but if I tilt his head a wee bit to this side, it's sort of like, okay, whatever. Yes, he dons the cheap, awful, pixelated decals that Mattel is very fond of churning out. So, no, I don't appreciate this. I really don't. But the rest of his face, he's cute. Look at his smirk. It's friendly. It's like, hey man, how you doing? Hey man, what's up, Peter? Hey, just here chilling. He looks like someone I can talk to. He looks, like someone I can be friends with. Because again, his cute little side smirk, it's inviting. And again, I like dolls that look inviting. I don't like harsh dolls looking all mean and thuggish and having looking like a psychopath or have attitude. It's like, no, no. It's like, again, he's a cutie. He's a cutie. He's inviting. And another reason why I bought this little Peter doll is because, well, later down the road when I get all five, yes, I'm gonna make a set of brothers. Five brothers, of course. I know. How shocking. Donnie making over a set of five brothers with, of course, I know. Anybody who knows me well enough, or at least seen my videos, must gotten a good whiff by now of the fact that I love making sets of siblings. Anyways, again, for $7, you can't beat this with a stick. He's not the highest quality. I don't like the build. I think these shoes are a little bit too big, but again, whatever. I'm just gonna love him for how and who he is. Again, thank you all for watching and listening to my gibberish. Again, happy Friday to you all. I love you all, my fellow brothers and sisters and all. And until next time, ta-ta for now.